This video is going to be finishing out the interior. As you can kind of see, I have the carpet set in place. I still need to scoot it up a little bit. I had to put the seat in to see, but my heel pad is not high enough up for my pedals. In this video I did the black interior. I'll be putting all that. I also got, redid my seat belts. So that'll be part of this video. A lot of stuff to do. There's a door panel. It's kind of just sitting there. We'll get that all fixed up. So looking good though. And I think I'm gonna be buying a Type R steering wheel. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's about the route that I'm gonna go. So I wasn't going to show a video about doing this just because of the legality of it, but then I realized I just did a brake booster delete video, so probably the same amount of danger or a legality issue in that. I ended up replacing the seatbelt material. I wish I would have kept some of the old stuff. It's super gray. This is black with the red. I had an all red, but I think too much red would clash with all the other red in my stuff or in my car. So I ordered this one, black and red. I'm not worried about the strength of the material, as webbing holds thousands of pounds, and this is a nice tight webbing. Where the strength lies is your sewing. I had my sister-in-law do the sewing. One side looks like this, little rough on the sides. That's just because of how thick it was. I used extra heavy-duty sewing, and then if you can see it, it's actually triple weave. She knew how to do that. It's pretty cool. I'm happy that she did that. So this side, even though it has only a couple bands, there's a metal piece that goes in here. This slides inside your retentioner, seats right here, and then gets wrapped around itself, which is creating its own strength. So unless you had this fully extended, because you didn't fit in the Del Sol, then with it fully extended, now you're putting your life at these threads, which I think I still would put my life at it, but when it's on here, it's wrapped around a few times, and I'm okay with that. Now taking this apart, there's a little spring that goes here to hold this part of the retentioner, which you don't want to lose. And that slides in here and goes in here, and then there's a bar that gets pounded in that hole and goes across here and holds that in there in place. So, but when you're taking it apart, you want to make sure your orientation and everything is the same for your pieces. As I went to a black interior, I also painted this black while it was in there, or while I was out. Put it all back together. The seat belt that I bought had the little retentioner piece, so they don't go so far. I don't know if all seat belts come with that. And then this side, underneath this cover, is a whole slew of like back and forths and then zigzags, just like the factory one. And I really wish I would have kept the factory just to show you. This little rubber piece is kind of a pain to get back on, so I'm not going to take it off to show you. But if you're feeling up to taking this apart, feel comfortable with taking those off and sewing. As when I did it, as it was resting, I measured from here to the end of it how many inches, wrote that down, and then this pre-tensioner goes on And it goes on here. There's just little plastic, let's see if it'll focus. There's little plastic dowels that go inside here you have to knock out. But it is under tension, so I counted how many revolutions it took and wrote that down too. So that's that pre-tensioning. So you're going to want to, when you put it all together, you reel it up until your measurement's the same, which I can't remember mine. I think it was like 27 inches, but this is like 3 meters of seat belt. So you reel it up, measure it, and then I will pre-tension this, knock those dowels in place, and then on this side there's a plastic, clear plastic piece that also has dowels just to protect all the gearing and everything. And you also have to take that off to get the screws. There's a screw that holds, there's 2 screws that hold this mechanism, and this is what pulls when you get in an accident or it feels any G's or you go too fast, it pulls up. This one locks with the G's. So I'm going to be putting that together, and I already put one in the car, kind of the finished product there. I haven't installed that side of it yet, but kind of give that seat belt some life.